You step into the garden, and your hand brushes against something impossible. A stag beetle the size of a small dog, its iridescent shell gleaming under the sun. It snaps its massive mandibles, cleanly severing a thick rose branch right in front of you. Only now does it become truly clear. This isn't just a big bug. Insects are growing beyond all natural limits, shattering the very scale of life on Earth. You walk through what was once a dense forest, but now the canopy is shredded, whole swaths of leaves visibly chewed to skeletons by unseen giant mouths. An eerie silence hangs heavy. The familiar chirps and calls of small animals are gone, driven away or consumed. This isn't just an isolated incident. Gigantism is accelerating, and the sheer biomass of these new insects is already pushing out all other life, changing the very sound of the world around you. Ahead, a vast plain stretches out, not of crops, but of barren, scarred soil, crisscrossed by immense trails that could only be left by something truly colossal. The ground beneath your feet crunches, not with dirt, but with discarded exoskeletons from car-sized locusts and caterpillars that devoured everything overnight. These aren't just pests, they are a force of nature, reducing entire food supplies to dust and driving humanity to desperate military-backed defenses that struggle against the sheer, overwhelming scale of the swarms. You stand before a section of what was once a city wall, now collapsed inwards, its reinforced concrete ripped apart like paper, and colossal insect carcasses litter the streets. Aggressive building-sized arachnids and truck-sized ants breached these defenses, their segmented bodies still visible in the rubble. It's clear that the battle for the surface is lost. Humanity is abandoning its cities, retreating into fortified enclaves as the insects claim the open world. Across the horizon, the plains stretch not with grass, but with towering alien structures of chitin and excavated earth, vast insect nests interconnected by sprawling tunnels. You realize there are no longer any large mammals, no birds. They've been hunted to extinction, outcompeted, or simply crushed by this new dominant life. The very surface of Earth is being visibly, structurally reshaped by the constant digging and building of these colossal creatures, turning familiar landscapes into an alien, insect-driven world. You feel a thickness in the air, a constant, noticeable haze that hangs low, filtering the light with strange colors as vibrant new fungal growths bloom across the land in impossible hues. This isn't just visible pollution. The sheer respiration and waste of billions of colossal insects are actively changing the atmosphere, increasing methane and CO2. This altered climate, in turn, fuels their further proliferation, pushing the species into every corner of the planet, making the entire globe a habitat designed by their alien biology. Around you, thousands of colossal, spire-like insect vents puncture the landscape, visibly releasing gases that coalesce into localized cloud formations. These aren't just random structures. Entire continental land masses are now being intentionally engineered by these giant insect colonies. Vast superorganisms acting as planetary architects. The Earth itself is becoming one gigantic, interconnected insect habitat, optimized by a collective alien intelligence for its own specialized functions and survival. From high above, you see a visible scar stretching for thousands of kilometers across a continent, an immense war front between two insect supercolonies, defined by colossal defensive structures and nutrient-rich zones from casualties. This isn't random conflict. These are mega-wars and vast symbiotic networks, driven by evolving interspecies dynamics that reshape geology itself. A new global equilibrium has emerged, where Earth's surface is now partitioned into distinct biozones, each one dominated and maintained by a specialized insect empire. You approach a human settlement, its small, heavily fortified walls fused and dwarfed by the immense organic structures of the surrounding insect architecture. It's not a city, but an isolated, dwindling pocket, a curiosity for the dominant insect life, almost like a strange wildlife observation post. Humanity is no longer the apex species. We are reduced to an endangered anomaly, our former planetary dominance erased, and our struggle largely irrelevant to the thriving new global ecosystem. From orbit, Earth no longer looks familiar. The planet displays vast, intricate biological patterns, glowing biomes, and an atmosphere visibly modulated by constant insect activity. Its surface and air are entirely re-engineered, maintained by a complex, interconnected web of colossal arthropod life. This new, stable, insect-centric biosphere functions as a complete planetary superorganism, a living world utterly transformed with no discernible trace of human civilization from a planetary scale.